Hi guys, welcome back. This is Season 4 of the Motorsport Manager playthrough. Season 3 hasn't really fully gone out yet. I just really want to get on with things. So, we are designing a chassis here. We're going to go the same... we've got a bit more money to play with, so it might actually go a little bit more expensive. We're going to go with the same battery as last year. Brake-wise... I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about just going top end for almost everything. I'm not paying that much for some materials. Fuel supplier, bang. So we're a total 10.89. Do we go this Ferrari engine for the base stat modifier? I think we should. 16.299. Probably going to get about 18 million handed to us. We're not going to get much out of sponsorship this year. That's going to leave us with fuck all. That Renault engine's not giving us anything with the modifier. That's the only thing. I don't want to go too mad. We'll go with medium fuel. Take the medium materials. Take the medium brakes. Battery supply will be the same. That's 13.299. I was like really like, yeah, we're going to do this. No, actually, maybe not. Maybe we're not. Maybe we need to kind of fall back a little bit. Can we pull back there? I mean, it's still 3 million more expensive, or 2,200,000, more expensive. Improvability's there, tyre heating's there. It's still better than last year's car by quite a way. Yeah, we're going to go with that. 12.3 million, more or less. And that is the chassis made up. So I'm looking forward to seeing how good that fucking engine's going to be. That's going to be pretty fucking amazing. So Zenaida Meligan wants a bit more money, and it's the last chance. I think we're going to have to spend the money on replacing Gomez, to be honest. So she wants 694. Can we offer her 602? Will she take that? That's what I'm hoping she will. Let's go into the scouting. There should be some new drivers to scout. Not quite yet, apparently. Disappointing. Thought there would be at this point. There's been a fuel supplier breakthrough. Don't really care. So we've got some moves going on. Tossi's gone to BMW. Prost has gone to BMW. Fuck. BMW are going to be tough next season. We're not going to spend out on fuel efficiency, I'm afraid. Our helipad has been built, and Zenaida doesn't want to join us. Okay, let's go back to the scouting. I say I don't mind spending out money on people. I just don't want to spend too much money on people. We can get. Should we go for Gaknang, Camille Michelle? I really want Camille Michelle, but she's not going to want to join us. Zenaida Maligan, we're going to have to wait a little while before we try it again there. Could we potentially get... Nope, apparently not. Fuck you then. Don't really want to know. I weren't interested in Apt anyway. I never have been. These guys are too old. I mean, they've got potential, some of them, but they're too old. That's the IndyCar series. That's the series above us. I don't know where the GT3 Championship is. Dino Morris is in our championship. He's not going to want to join us. 18 and just married. What's wrong with you, mate? Fucking hell. Don't get married at 18. You have no idea what you want to do in your life. So we've got to wait a little while before we can go for Maligan. I really want Camille Michelle. Should we just take Gaknang? I mean, about the same level as... We're gonna come back to Gaknang. We might go for her. Oh, Tossi's just signed a contract. Josie Thomas. Fuck you then, basically. Right, so the helipad's been built. Munoz has joined Mahindra Racing. Nick Heidfeld has joined Mahindra. Headquarters, as I say, the helipad's been built. That's not really going to affect us straight away, but going forward it will unlock all of the sponsors available. So should we get a good run of form and we get to like level 4 on the sponsors and we get blocked, I don't want that. I think for the sake of $750,000, it's worth doing. Right, so Gomez has gone, which means we've got this piece of shit. So we've now got no choice but to find someone to sign. Bruno Spengler is a no. Scott Speed is a no. We need to find someone. I really want this guy. It doesn't want to come down. Doesn't want to come down. Should we just find someone for now? Sign him up for 1 year. We'll get Gaknang. She wants a long contract. We're going to go medium, equal status. Wages aren't very important. That's fine. So she'll take what she can, basically. Hopefully some cock. Did I say that? She's quite hot. Let's go with that. See what she thinks about that. I mean, she's not going to be much better. Her smoothness is okay. Her feedback's a bit shit. Got a little bit of improvement there, and her marketability is okay. What's she say about that? She wants a bit more money, I bet. Yeah, it's because of the contract. I don't want to sign her up for a long contract. That's the thing. Marco Andretti. Why wouldn't you have joined us? Huh? How is there not anyone to... Oh, there we go. We can get a scout in now. How much is the next level of scouting? Where is it? 5 million. Might have to look at that. Let's see how much money we get given. Alright, so this is our last chance. Are we going to have to... We're going to give her a long contract. Wages aren't very important to you, but you're pissed off at the amount of money we're offering. There we go. How about that then? If we don't get her, I'm going to be really, really annoyed. What's she reckon? Right, superb. So, we've got Natasha Gaknang, and she is going to replace Chelsea Johnston. So, Chelsea Johnston has gone. And if we can get someone else, we can potentially place Riem Castlo. We'll see how that young Indian driver we just scouted goes. There we go. Oh no, a shorter day. Right, let's push forward. And car improvability. Our scout report's done. Me and a few of the engineers are worried about the car's improvability over the course of the season. We've had a few prelim talks with the engine supplier, and I think it'd help us out for a price. That's improvability, isn't it? That's not base stat modifier. We're going to take that. I think this season's going to be a season where we really look. Vishant Gyatso, low quality. Yeah, he's pretty fucking low quality, isn't he? He's not got much in the way of improvement. Is he literally the only driver available? Fuck. I've got 7.8 million. How much money is going to get given to us? Anyway, I've got the livery edit. So let's go for this. It's time to edit. It is time to edit. Now, obviously I like the colours we've got. I really like the colours we've got. It would be weird to change colours. Let's go with delivery pack. Do we finally go for this? I just don't like what it does here. I like the rest of it. I just don't like what it does there. That's the only thing. That's just messy in my opinion. That's... I do like that. Go 6 maybe. We're gonna take this. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one, I think. I think now is the time. So that's gonna be the... Yeah, that's gonna be our livery for the season. Skip all that bollocks. How long till our design centre's here? 11 weeks. When is the pre-season? 3rd of the 3rd. I can't even see a date. What, February are we? Right. So we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for it to get ready. It's a shame. I'd like to have been ready before the start of the season. AJ Foyt have opened up a theme park. Fuck me. Let's get this pre-season testing done. Gaknang there. And a Forney sitting up relatively high at the minute. I can say that. I said that in a minute, didn't I? I did say that in a minute. How we doing, boys and girls? Bearing in mind, I'm pretty sure this does fuck all. Forney 4th, Gaknang 10th. That's not bad. That's not bad. Better than last season. I'm sure it was. Pretty fucking sure it was. So, let's go to the mail. Targets for this season. Do we just say 4th? We're not going to get second. I don't think we're going to... I mean, I want to push. We're going to go fourth. I want to push for second, but I don't think we're going to manage it. Let's go straight into this car and design some new parts. Engine-wise, we've got the best car engine on the grid. Let's get some reliability on these engines. And the gearboxes. Let's go back to the car. We've got the best engine, still got the worst gearbox, still got pretty shit when it comes to everything else. Engine-wise, let's go with... We only need to unlock parts, don't we? We just need to unlock parts. That plus 15, plus 20 looks good. That plus 50 looks good. But we don't get the risk level thing yet, do we? So, I think actually that one, as opposed to the plus 15 reliability... Yeah. So, we'll get that one being made. Obviously, we've got the parts being improved. It's 19 days after the race. If we do that, that'll be fine. So we should be able to get these up to a decent level. If we chuck that in, it's 34 days after the race. I'm a little bit worried about. I want to get these up to a really high level. Well, fuck it, we'll just do it anyway. We need to get them all to a fairly decent level, don't we? No. Fuck it, we're going with it. Obviously, we've got not much in the way of sponsorship available to this season, so we do need to be a bit more careful. Can we go straight away? No, we won't ask for additional funds just yet. We're going to be asking for additional funds this season, but not straight away. I want to build new parts for our HQ, but I don't want to spend all of the money. And we do need to get a new telemetry centre. Right. Fucking hell, tyre selection. I forgot about this. I use mediums more than I do softs, but I think that might be a little bit too much. Let's go 6 and 9. Fit parts, all the parts are as they should be. The engines are 68, 69, 70, 67. So we're right with the engines. Let's push forward into this race then. First race of Season 4. And Episode 2 of Season 3 hasn't even been released yet. I'm just so into this at the minute. I'm just so into it. I'm so tempted just to fucking... push out episode 1 and 2 together, episode 3 and 4 together, episode 5 and 6 together, smash out in a week and then do this. I'm really, really tempted. I'm loving this. Absolutely fucking loving this. Is it a bit much that I'm recording that far in advance? I think it probably is. But oh, hello, a bit of rain. Lovely. Now, our new driver is coming into the mix. Lovely stuff. We're not going to worry about putting it into some. We're going to go straight with the mediums. There we go. Sit on the mediums. And for the funny. Mediums, there we go. I mean, that weather's... I mean, it might start pushing up again later on. Around about a 10-minute mark, but it's not particularly heavy. Alright, off we go, Natasha. Let's get you on the race trim. Your right tyre choice, that's fine. And Fawny, you need to get you on the race trim, and you're on the right tyres. Good. So what do we think about Natasha Gachnang? What's she like in real life? Is she alright? Is she good? Is she as hot as her photo suggests? I think she... I don't know if she's going to be much better than Gomez, to be honest. I mean, she's got a bit more potential than Gomez has. And she is just a bit of filler, to be honest. Wouldn't mind filling her. No, she is just filler. Until we can get someone better and younger in. I do want to build a new scouting centre, open up some more options. I think that's going to be the way we need to do things. Right, so they've got a lap out for Gachnang. We've got a lap out for Deforney. Gachnang was slightly faster than Deforney, actually. We've got level 1 for the knowledge on both mediums and race trim. About a quarter of the way through. It's about right, isn't it, I suppose? The rain is going to get a little bit worse, so I don't know if we're going to get level 3. Oh, hello. I forgot about she come in. So stints again, same tyres. Now. Go. See what that downforce does the job. Nice to handling we need to sort out as well, don't we? Shit. There we go. Let's try that one out. Poor okay. That's not good at all. Poor okay. Right. Handling that way, and we'll go like that on the speed, see what happens there. Right. Come on, Tash, get out there real quick. So how well do you think we've done in season 3? I thought we had a fairly decent finish, considering I thought we were going to be absolute dog shit to begin with. I think this season might be a push again at 4th. Obviously, some teams have got better drivers than we have. The Forney's okay. Gomez was holding us back a little bit. I just don't know if we're going to be doing much better this season. Gaknang isn't much better than Gomez was. Downforce is feeling a bit more off. Okay, well, we'll get them both in before they get a lap out. We can have a bit of a play about then with Gaknang. And yeah, I think we've done okay. Alright, so the speed balance is spot on. Everything else is utter wank. Right, downforce, get it going the other way. Where was it to begin with? There. Handling wise, need to go this way. Speed balance need to get sorted out now. So speed balance is on, downforce is about right, so you're good to go. Excellent, great, lovely. What percentage is that though? 95. Let's go boink. Let's see what happens. Right, get out there, bird. Yeah, mate, let's get out there. I want level 3 for the race trim, level 2 for the medium tyres, please. I don't think we're going to get it. Race trim should just about manage to get. The weather is drying up, so the tyres maybe won't get to level 3. We'll definitely get level 2. But I mean, even the race trim is going to be tight. That's not. It's going to be fine. So she's happier with her gear ratios. DeForney, what about you, mate? Do we need to bring you in? Have a look. Let's bring him in anyway. So have a look. I think we're going to get level 3 here. Yeah, we are. So excellent, good, excellent. Just need to get this handling sorted out then. We'll keep you on the same tyres. That doesn't really matter too much. 95%. So do we need to come back just a touch like that? Will that do it? Let's find out. Hopefully it does. Hopefully that's all we need to do. He should be able to get a lap just about out, and then a flying lap. Gaknang's happy with her aero. Where is DeForney? He's coming around. Got one more long corner. Will he get across the line in time for another flying lap? No, he won't. That's fine. No, it's fine. We do get level 3 race trim and level 2 medium tyres. Gaknang with a decent lap, but DeForney with a decent lap as well. DeForney's like a whole second behind Gaknang, and it's 2.7 ahead. Gaknang may be the signing we needed. So, Jonathan Edwards is here. It's raining in qualifying. Nice. How's this looking though? Ooh. Right. Don't worry about inters, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go straight onto these wets, okay? Take that. Take that. Got to get you on these wets as well. I think everyone else will do the same. I don't think it's going to be much of an advantage for us, but it's got to be done. Go. Now. And go. Now. So, Gaknang. And there we go. I say I'm hoping we get a decent run out here. Let's keep an eye on Gaknang's air optimization. You can see Abt and Prost have already switched to wets. Left that a little bit late on Deforney. Left it very late on Deforney. Yeah, that overheating just popped up. Perfect, good on Gaknang though. So it's going to dip back. I'm hoping the people who are on wets have left it just a little bit too long, and are going to get caught out when it starts going on to inters. We should hopefully then be able to switch to the softs and get a faster lap out as well before they come in. Gaknang's doing really well. Deforney's doing really well. No one is faster than us yet. As you can see, this is all dipping off. So we're going to come in. We'll get the softs on. Send out another one. Carpenter's got a good one. Andretti's got a good one. So Cazenave and Carpenter are two new names. I assume they're from the team that got relegated last season from the championship above us. Alright, get you out on the softs real quick. Let's get you out on the softs too. They're both at 97%, which is nice to see. Let's get it slowed down so we don't fuck this up. Speed it up for a bit until we get to around about the O, then we'll slow it down. Josie Thomas is setting new fastest. Okay, that's fine. And then I reckon around about the P. And around about there. I say should. Perfect, good. And perfect, great. Lovely. So can we get Deforney to go a little bit faster? Get ahead of Andretti and Prost. If we can, that would be immense. Deforney's got a faster lap than Gaknang so far. Now all of these drivers without laps will get a flying lap out. As you can see, Turvey and Verne have managed it. Deforney's pushed ahead of Gaknang. Gaknang not that far behind. Prost is slower so far. Everyone is slower so far, so we should hopefully hold on to first and second. There's not much in between Deforney and Gaknang. Evans, Michel, Clement de Mello. Clement de Mello is a new name this season as well. Have we got first and second? Have we got... Let's see how Clement de Mello does. I like the name. That's why I keep saying it. Clement de Mello. Went up to 12. So, yes. Right. So, we go through first and second for the first race of the season. Nice, nice, nice. We hit our sponsorship targets. That's 175 grand in the bank. That is good stuff. So Susie Perry was here. She was quite happy with how we drove. Jonathan Edwards is here. Beijing. Now, race trim medium tyres. Race trim and nurse. Got to be nurse this point of the season. Looks like it's going to be dry, so we'll go with the mediums. We've got 42 laps. It's a long section, isn't it? 16 out of those. If we go... I'm trying to figure it out now. I mean, if we went 14 laps, that'd be two pit stops if we'd done 14 laps per tyre. I don't think we're going to manage that, though. I think we have to go 28. We're going to have to go 13, 13, and then maybe do 2 on some slower tyres. We take 16 laps of fuel. Confirm that. How far can you get on these tyres? 14, 16. So that's the same again. That's because she's got the... no, she hasn't got the soft tyre thing, has she? Never mind. We'll go 17 laps of fuel. No, 14 laps of fuel with the Deforney. So yeah, slightly less. Was it 15 and 14? 16 and 14. Go 15 and 14. Just thinking we're going to have to do more than one, aren't we? Yeah. So let's go push and overtake for both guys. Oh, the guy and the girl, should I say. And hopefully we can just smash ahead. So Deforney, Gaknang, Tossi, Thomas and Prost are the front 5 for this race. First race of the season. I love the first race of the season, especially when we're starting up here. Right, Gaknang straight away pulling out into first. Deforney's just about holding on to second here. That was a good manoeuvre from Gaknang. So Deforney needs to really, really hold on to his position. Gaknang needs to really, really pull away. We're going to get the first lap out of the way, and then we'll drop down to push and neutral. Or high and neutral even. So that's the first lap. High and neutral. I think we might end up coming back to high and neutral and medium, sorry. Tossi does sit just behind... Thomas, sorry, sits just behind Deforney. I'm pretty sure Thomas is a new driver to the series. At the minute, though, it looks like Gaknang's got the fastest lap. Doing alright. I don't really need to... As long as we can keep Thomas off our tail, which at the minute, 1.5 seconds behind Deforney and 3.4 behind Gaknang, it's doable. We haven't used our boost yet either, so we're going to use our boost rather soon along this stretch here, I think. So you go for it, you go for it. Try to gain a little bit more. No, we're not going to. So we've managed to get ahead of the safety car. We've managed to get ahead of the safety car. So did Thomas, unfortunately. But we do have, what's that, a 4.3 second lead on Thomas. We haven't pitted. I know a lot of people like to pit, but we've not pitted. Marco Andretti is there, who's crashed. I think we're going to end up hitting the back of the pack here, and I think Thomas will be able to catch up based on that. That's fine. That's fine. So Thomas has pitted. I think that's too early to pit. I think we're doing okay here. Let's go to medium and conserve for now, because we've got a nice 20-odd second lead so far. So we're now right on the tail of the safety car. He's got an entire... See, now that's just disappointing, because that's just that's disgusting, in my opinion. Because our big lead is now gone. We got ahead of the safety car. Now we've got to do another fucking lap. And Carpenter's on our tail. Got fresh tyres. No, he hasn't. But you know what I mean? It's just, that's disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. I'm not happy with that. That shouldn't be done like that. It shouldn't be done like that. Why is the safety car out for so long that everyone else can catch up with us? It's fucking horrendous. Right. So we're going to have to do this to get ahead again. So that's Thomas and fucking Carpenter now ahead of Deforney because of some fucking bullshit. If you can't tell, I'm really pissed off at that. That should not be the case. How can we be like fucking 20 odd seconds ahead? Someone crashes. How? Just fucking... Fuck you all. Basically, fuck you all. It's not on. That is not on. I thought Gaknang was Russian for some reason. She's actually Swiss. But I'm not impressed. I am not impressed with that at all. That's some fucking bullshit. Come on, Deforney. You're nearly there. You're nearly there. You nearly got him. You nearly got him. I'm really fucking unimpressed with that. We've got Deforney back up into third. He is nearly 2.5 seconds behind Thomas, but he is going to have to pit soon. Obviously, Gaknang is going to have to pit as well. Gaknang looks like she's setting a new fastest lap, which is good news for us. Alright, so let's pull back on this fuel a little bit. We'll get the Forney in on the next... Yeah, we'll get the Forney in on the next lap. Should have enough fuel to see us round. To be fair, we could have gone a little bit further on the fuel. On these tyres, but oh well. Right, let's get you to pit, send you out on some mediums again. Would we go for 15 laps or 14 laps? Let's go to 14 laps. Park conditions are fine at the minute. Pit strategy, we'll go over balanced. And then after that, we'll take on Gaknang into the pit. Let's go new medium. Just to see out some fuel. Should have enough to do it. I just want to see it out. Right. Yeah. Cool. So Deforney is in the pit. He's going to drop fucking loads of places, but we'll regain him. The Gaknang is coming round. Let's get her to attack on these tyres just for the last little bit. More than enough on the fuel. Deforney came out in 14th, which isn't as bad as I thought. Your parts are looking a bit shitty, are they? Or are you going to have to wait? So Gaknang's going to drop a few positions as well. It's just to be expected. Again, not as many as I thought she would. She's coming out in 8th. Might lose out to 9th, but didn't. So that's a bonus. Deforney got himself up to 11th. Clement de Mello still hasn't pitted, which is weird, but she's behind us, so it doesn't really matter. We've got Carpenter and Casanave ahead of us who haven't pitted. They still haven't pitted. I'm just so pissed off with that whole safety car thing. If I went for the safety car, we'd still be in first and second, you know. Annoying. That is really annoying. Anyway, we're going to let the battery charge up a little bit. I think these guys here, maybe Thomas will come in on the next one. Casanave has come in now, so it's Daly. So we need Gaknang to really push and get ahead of both of those drivers and Deforney. So Deforney's now up into 7th with Gaknang into 4th. Deforney's got himself up to 6th actually. We've got Tossi ahead of us, Carpenter ahead of us, Thomas ahead of us, who are all going to pit. Thomas goes in now. Carpenter goes in now. What about Tossi? Will Tossi go in now? Let's go and overtake. Tossi's not going in. Gaknang's got herself up to 2nd though. We're not gaining anything else. We've got up to 5th with Deforney, up into 4th with Deforney, and he's on the tail of Apt. And Apt's still got a pit. Tossi has still got a pit. Right, let's get you to come back on this fuel a little bit, my love. I think you're just burning through that just a touch too quickly. So Gaknang will be using her. Tossi's not pitting. Apt, are you pitting? Apt is pitting. So Deforney's got himself up into 3rd. Does have Casanave and Carpenter on his tail. So let's go to him. What can we do here? Should we... Let's go into a bit of an attack sort of mode. Tossi's definitely coming to pit this wrap. He's got no choice. There we go. So there goes Gaknang. There goes Deforney. So we're 1st and 2nd again. We do, like I say, have Casanave on the tail of Deforney. There's a 2nd between them. Just about a 2nd between them. Let's go back onto high and neutral. Don't want to burn these tyres through too quickly. I want to try and see if we can get to lap 23, 24 on the tyres for Deforney. Same for Gaknang. Gaknang needs to push a little bit more. Gaknang's got a nice big gap. Signing Gaknang so far seems to be a very, very good idea. We didn't have to pay off Gomez either, so that's a nice thing. So Deforney's getting himself a bit of a gap between him and Casanave. That's 2.2 at the minute. It's 13.4 between Gackenang and Deforney on the same car. I'm pretty sure exactly the same stats on these cars. Nice shunt again. So we're at 46%. So might be able to get to where I want to be. We've got 3 seconds nearly between us and third place. Obviously we're going to have to come in earlier than they are. We're going to have to bring Deforney in before we bring Gackenang in. Gackenang's got a bit more fuel and tyre wear available. In fact, we might just do that. See if we can keep a nice distance between the two of them. If we go... No, we'll keep on pushing. I want to try and keep that gap. Yeah. We've still got like a 12-second gap between us and Gackenang there, so... We've got 4 seconds now between Deforney and Cazenave. Deforney's using his boost. So the gap between Deforney and Gackenang is getting smaller. That's because we've pulled onto neutral. But I think we can possibly just do one more pit stop with Gackenang, and that will see us through. So I don't think we're going to be able to, are we? On lap 24 of 42. Does that mean getting 18 laps out on one set of tyres? Okay, we'll go neutral and high. Same as Deforney, who is now going to have to pit. So let's get you some mediums. There's 19 laps remaining. You can get 12 out of those potentially, even if you just get the minimum of 10. So we'll take those. Fuel options, we'll go with 11. How are your parts looking? Should we fix that? We'll fix that. We won't worry about the suspension for a minute. Let's go back to you. We'll have to fix your brakes. We're going to pit her on the next lap, I think. Yeah. We'll pit her on this lap. Fuel option wise, like I say, it's 19 left. We'll go with... pardon me, 12. We'll fix those brakes. We're going to have to fix that. Yeah, we'll have to fix that at some point. Hopefully we won't have to worry about the engine. Pit strategy would take it balanced. We should be able to still pull, because obviously other drivers here, they're going to have to fix parts too, or retire. I've got a big spot right on my chin, and it's really, really hurting. It's sexy, isn't it? I know. Fucking thing. Can't even get to it. So Deforney comes out in 5th, despite a part repair. Just stays ahead of Prost in 6th. Gackenang's about to come in for her pit. Cazenave will probably fly past us. Carpenter's going to fly past us. Does have part problems though, that's good. Heidfeld might have to pit. I don't know, we'll find out in a minute. Heidfeld does pit. Gackenang goes out in 3rd actually. That's good. And we've got Deforney up in 4th. That's nice to see. Alright. We do have Prost on the tail. We've got 41% battery here though, and 25 here. So Carpenter is retired. That's good news for us, because you know he was further up. So it means Gackenang has gone into 2nd and Deforney into 3rd. Let's use this boost, or at least some of it. Alright, now I want you to allow your teammate through Deforney. I know you're the younger driver, I know you've been here longer, but Gackenang seems to be a touch a little bit better than you. Cazenave is coming around the corner here, still hasn't pitted yet, so his speed's going to come down massively. Why didn't I put Gackenang on softs? I don't know why I didn't do that. Right. So Cazenave is now 30 seconds ahead of us. I mean, obviously we fixed parts. Will Cazenave have to do the same at some point? I'm sure he's going to have to do the same before the end of the race. He has gone into the pit. He has gone into the pit. Whether he's going to fix any parts or not is a different story. Can we pull out ahead of him? That's what I need to do. Is he fixing parts? He's in there for a while. Is he fixing parts? Can we get ourselves a nice big gap? Daly is 50 seconds behind us, so that's good news as well. Let's pull back on this fuel a little bit. So we're 24 seconds ahead of Daly at the minute. I think we can take it a little bit easier. I don't want to go too easy, but I do want to see this out as much as I can. Should we let him race? We'll let him race. Fuck it, race. As long as this doesn't come down too much, I don't mind. That's what I've got to keep an eye on this time. I don't want them to sort of pull each other back, that's all. 22.3, 22.2, 22.1, 22, 21.9. I don't know if that's daily pushing. It looks like it is him pushing, to be fair. But anyway, Deforney's going to have to come in first anyway because his tyre's going to fuck out. Daniel Apt has retired with mechanical issues. Again, makes our life a touch bit easier, especially when we consider that he's at a decent team and we need him to drop points. That's good news for us. Nigeri's come out as well. Nigeri coming out is not so good. Doesn't really affect us too much. Let's use these boosts. So 27 seconds between us and Thomas. That's not bad at all, really. Thomas has just gone into the pit as well. Prost hasn't. Prost has got reasonably decent tyres. It's going to have to come in soon, but it's 31 seconds. Let's have a look at these park conditions. Your brakes are looking a bit fucky, aren't they? And your engine's definitely looking a bit fucky. Right. I think we can go two more laps with the drivers, and then we'll come in. We'll get them some new tyres, we'll get them some new fuel, and have a little bit of part fixing. And we're definitely going to have to do that engine. I think the rest of it would last out, and with you, I think it's worth maybe touching your brakes. But we'll have a look. I don't want to push the engine too much. If I can help it, I might be able to see it out based on that. What we're looking at. So Deforney's going to have to come in. We'll get him out on mediums. Don't want to risk the softs. We've got 9 laps remaining. So if we go with 11, that way we can push a little bit harder. Do we fix that? Probably should, just in case. We'll take a safe, and then we can get him to go a little bit harder on these tyres. Oh mate, just push that a little bit more. Work it just a little bit more. Meet me just a little bit more. I can't sing. I know I can't sing. I don't fucking care. Right, let's go to Gaknang, who's going to pull into the lead here. Yeah, I can see your engine. Don't worry about that. I'm going to get you in on this lap. So Deforney sitting in second. Is he going to come out in third, or is he going to be slightly behind? He comes out in third. That's not bad, though. Right, Gaknang, we're going to pit you. You've got 8 laps remaining. Can you do the 10 to 12 on those? You probably can. Let's give you 10 laps of fuel. Park condition, we're definitely going to have to fix that. I don't want to fix all these. Might as well. Screw it. I'd rather not come out massively behind. I'm pretty sure other drivers are going to have to do the same. Let's have a look at Kazanavi. Kazanavi's fine, isn't he? Prost has got problems. We've got enough between us and Kazanave to really sort of look at attacking. Let's go high and attack on these tyres for a bit. So we've made a mistake on the tyres. That's going to slow us down a lot. So where is fourth? Kazanave is there. So we're in third. We've got first for Deforney. And we're coming out fourth. Fuck. Prost just got ahead of us. Alright, go on. Let's get this sorted out. Let's get up on him. He hasn't fixed his parts though. That's interesting to see. That is interesting to see. Now, Deforney, how far ahead are you of Kazanave? You're quite a way, aren't we? We've got the excess fuel at the minute. I'm quite happy to burn the tyres out a little bit longer, just to gain a bit of a gap. If we can get a fucking podium to begin with, I'm going to be so fucking impressed. If we can get 2 podiums to begin with, I'll be even more impressed. Especially after the fuck up with the fucking safety car. The cunts. I'm sure that's favouritism. I'm sure there's favouritism going on there. That's what caused that. Let's go back to push on these. We've got 5 laps. Do need these tyres to last, obviously. I need Kazanave to either... Kazanave's pitted, that's fine. I need him to be pitting for a long time repairing parts. So that's Gaknang up into third. Can you get ahead of Prost? That is my question now. Deforney's got like 40 seconds difference, so we don't need to worry about looking at him. Prost, however, I mean, go on Gaknang, go on Gaknang, go on Gaknang, go on Gaknang. He's got part problems, mate. You can do this. If he's got part problems, you need to be able to take advantage of this. They might retire. They might not. There we go. We can probably switch back now. Thank you. Right. So, as I say, the Thorny is flying ahead. We're just going to go medium neutral. It's so far ahead, I don't want to risk crashing. Gaknang is the person... Yeah, it's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. Tell you what. What's the engine like? Okay, look. Alright, so Gaknang's who we're going to have to concentrate on for the minute. Because, well, she's got Prost right on her tail. Only 1.5 seconds. And we want to win. We want to win. There's not going to be any more retiring at this point. I think 4 is like the maximum you can get getting pulled out of the race, from what I have seen. We just need Prost to go in and fix parts now. Nope, apparently not. He's not doing that. He doesn't fancy that. Now, still got like 30 seconds between Gaknang and De Forney. Is that opened up to about 2 seconds now between us and Prost? Yeah, it's around about 2 seconds now. That's good news. So we can get her to use her boost in a minute. Got enough on the tyres, so let's go overtake and attack just to see it out. And you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for the fastest lap. If we can get the fastest lap out as well. I think we've got the fastest lap, but it'd be nice to really get the fastest lap. Gaknang's setting new fastest sectors. It's pulling away from Prost massively. The Thorny is a driving genius, apparently. Is Gaknang going to get the fastest lap? Gaknang gets the fastest lap, so we get a bonus point there as well. That's a first and second for the first race of the season. Why didn't I say to the chairman we could take second? Why did I not say that? Still, first and second, Gaknang podium on our first race of us. That is a massive, massive win for us. Massive win. Oh, I'm so happy. Will we get promotion this season? Will we get promotion this season? Look at that. Look at that. So happy, so impressed. I'm in my pyjamas. I am, honestly. I've woken up, done a couple of things around the house. Gaknang got more points because of the bonus point. Obviously, this season, as you can see, the points are spread out. I kind of wish I hadn't done that now, because the process is so close to us. But it will make this season a slightly more exciting, I guess. So how do we look? First and second. So doesn't really reflect that there. We are top, 8 points ahead of ahead of AJ Foyt Enterprises. That is a good start. So happy with that. So happy. I can't believe we've got first, second, and fastest lap. That's like the perfect race, isn't it? More or less perfect race. No crashes for us either. That's it. That's the really good thing. Especially after Gomez and his 2 fucking back-to-back crashes. New unlock. So we've got a sweet spot now for Natasha Gaknang, which makes qualifying a bit easier. We came first, so the chairman's like super happy. Our marketability's gone up to 42%. We've got new personality traits because of the thing, the podium. Lost 1.8 million. Oh shit, that's 18 million over the season. We don't have big money coming in either this season. That's the problem. No real big money coming in. Let's go to the car. Let's design a new part now. We haven't got big money coming in, but let's keep this engine going. We'll take that because it's got 3 days on the. I don't want to use it. It's got 3 days on the build time. What we got up here? This is what we're going to do, right? Over here will be risk level -1, yeah. So we're gonna we're gonna make it with one of these. It doesn't really matter which. Probably this one here. And then we're gonna go risk level -1 plus 70. Well, I don't even know what's here yet. I think we've unlocked this stuff here, but we'll have a look. We'll probably go risk level -1 plus 70. Then it'll be plus 35 there. Plus 20. That's good. I'm liking the sound of it. So 40 pips Gaknang to the pole. That's fine. Interview with Martin Haven, who I'm pretty sure isn't a picture of Martin Haven. I am pretty sure that's not a picture of Martin Haven. I'm going to look it up. Martin Haven. That is not Martin Haven. It is, however, James Martin. I fucking knew it was James Martin. Right, I'm going to have to let him know. Yeah, James Martin. If you don't know who James Martin is, James Martin's a chef. Alright. So he doesn't want to join Giacabitose, which is a little bit annoying because I would like Giacabitose in our team. Fit parts, no. I can't really improve parts a minute. I'll have to leave it there for a second. Car repair is complete. So let's improve some of these parts. I'm not going to use that engine. It is better. All saying that, fuck it. Yeah, we will. 3 days before the race, 2 days, 1 day, 2 hours. That'll do. Yeah, we'll use that for now because it's going to be an improvement. It'll upset someone. Who do we give it to? So Deforney's in the orange. There we go. She's not upset at all. Beautiful. But that's going to be the end of the episode. I'm going to have to message the creator and say, nah. What's going on to James Martin? Yeah, so that's going to be the end of the episode, of course. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please do let me know. Like and subscribe. Leave it in the comments. Tell your friends about the series. The series is going on rather well so far. A little bit slow getting promoted, but I'm fancying our chances this season after a strong start. How did you think we done? I mean, was it fluke? Was it because of other people having to fix their parts? We had to fix parts too, you know. Yeah, do let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys when I see you. Bye bye. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. Now, as you can see, we're now got the third best drivers with signing Natasha Gagning. Our headquarters are starting to fall back a bit. Other people are doing better than us. 7th best car, 1st best staff, 4th best sponsors. Now, I have built another new engine. It's not going to be used. We've had another engine since. It's got a risky engine part. We're not going to worry about it. Our engines here that we are using at the minute will be at full potential soon, full performance. Same as the gearbox. 44 minutes before the race. They'll more or less be ready. I mean, they're more or less ready now at 90%, aren't they? Let's take that off. We'll get onto the brakes. We'll start improving these brakes. Fuck it, we need to get some improvement going on. So yeah, so we're nearly at perfect performance for the. Might as well do it just before the race. We'll get them up there because I don't have to worry about them after the next race, and we can start working on the brakes and the suspension straight off. So yeah, so we're sitting really well actually. The new engine has been finished, so let's go ahead and design a new engine. I don't think we're going to be able to get away with building too many parts this season. Risk level -1. We'll take the plus 70. We'll take the 15 to max. Gives us an extra 2 days though. Top speed plus 20. Yeah. 640. 640. Unreal. Unreal. Now, obviously, we could potentially use that one on the next part we build, if we build one more. I don't really want to upset our drivers, though, so I want to be able to have 2 parts exactly the same. I don't know how many more parts we are going to be able to make this season, but we can at least make sure that the parts we have got are top fucking notch. Let's get on to this race. We have got Cape Town today. The performance has been done as it lovely work. Let's get a start on these then, if that is the case. I want these reliable first, right? Faithfully the other race. How much of a difference will it be if I do that? So about the same. So they won't be ready for the next race, but they'll be ready for the race afterwards. And then we can start looking at these engines. Let's get on. We are in Cape Town. We do have this season the extra race, Dubai here to finish off. So we've got 11 races this season. Should make things a bit more interesting, I guess. We'll go 5 and 10. No. We'll go 6 and 9. 6 and 9 there. Parts are going to be the same parts we've fitted already. Let's get on. Cape Town, South Africa. Welcome to South Africa. I can do a South African accent. I'm just not very fucking good at it. Listen to me, bro. It's the blacks. The blacks. Yeah. You got to whinge about the blacks if you're a white South African. That's what you do. That's part of you. That's not the same for everyone. Trust me. It's just. Is it jingoist for me to say that? I suppose it is, isn't it? Right. Let's get some fucking driving done. Sorted out, and that's sorted out, and that is sorted out. Let's take these super softs here. You, hey, you, like a sheep, you. There. Right, straight in it. Let's get going. Did I not stop recording between episodes? Am I still recording? I thought I stopped recording. Oh well. Looks like I'll be splitting this episode into 2. Or should we do an extra long bonus episode? Did I do anything? Did I have a wank in between recording? I don't think I did. I think we should do an extra long bonus episode, you know. I have to have a look back. Did I pick my nose? Did I have a scratch? Did I have a wank? I'll double check before I upload it. Or I might not. I don't know yet. I haven't really decided. But I think this is how we're going to do things. We're going to have a double episode. Yeah, how about that for the opener? So we don't get an extra episode. You get an extra long episode at the start to cover the extra race. I think that's not a bad idea. I'll have to look back and see what I've done in between races. I think I sort of basically sat there talking to myself and not realising. And pushing forward. That's fine though. We'll work it out. I don't think I got embarrassing. I just think I just got on in the game more or less and just didn't hit stop recording. I thought I hit stop recording. A bit pissed off that I didn't. Right, let's get these guys in. Have a look at some shit. See how happy they are. Fuck me, we are doing so much better than Tossie. I know we're gunning the engine, but that is fucking immense. I'm confident again for this race for podiums. I say we have. Why did I go for that voting system? It's opened up. It's opened everything up this season. Going to that voting system. I didn't really think about it last year when I set it up. I was thought, right, we're struggling a little bit. Let's try to do a bit more. And it's not really worked out. So let's go with that setup for Naknang or whatever fucking name. I can't remember what her fucking name is. Gaknang. So the downforce is great. Speed balance is okay. I think that will do it, and then that should do the job. So let's get these fuckers back out on the road. There we go. We've got level 1 for super softs and race trim knowledge, so that's good. Nearly halfway for it to get the next one. Is Gaknang. There we go. Natasha Gaknang. Andretti is speeding up a little bit. It's a bit annoying. Didn't really want him much closer than what he was. Now, get me a decent lap out, you two. I want to see how well we are going to do. I think we're just going to build engines this season. I think the next engine we build after the one that's being built at a minute will be the last part we make, depending on what money we get from sponsors. Obviously, we want to leave. We want to end the season with decent money. If we hadn't built a design centre, we'd be better off. But next season, I want that road car factory. I don't know how much money it's going to bring in, but it's going to bring in hella money, apparently. Let's get both of these guys in. Casanave is catching up as well. Right. So we've got great, good, excellent. It's just getting that great, great, excellent now. So where were we? We're there. I think we need to go a little bit further away to there. The speed balance should be fine. The downforce should be fine. So let's try that one out. We've got great, excellent, great. That's fine as well. Let's get you on some new tyres. 97%. Don't really want to mess with that. Just get out there, do me another lap. So can we get level 3? We should be able to get level 3 on the Super Softs and race trim. I'll be very disappointed and surprised if we don't. My only real concern now is how much faster we're going to be, because everyone else is starting to catch up at this point. They would have got all their performance done, so I'm not too sure. Right, so they should be happy now. Gaknang's got a faster sector. Deforney's going slower. It's a little bit disappointing again. It's not the fastest sector though, is it, Gaknang? So she added quite a bit of speed, and she's doing a faster sector now. Deforney's not doing brilliantly. Gaknang, go on, Gaknang. It'll do. It'll do. I mean, it's only practice, but it'll do. Oh, fucking hell. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I record when I've not even woken up yet? Right. I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything embarrassing. I'm just going to run it as a double. That's fine. I'm going to run it as a double. Get both of these races out in one. It's going to be a fucking long episode. That's all. Right, let's go back to that. I think this needs to go this way. I think that's good enough. We'll take the Ultra Softs. Yeah. Right, off we go then. And away we go. Right. Send you out. Tyre choice is fine. Send you out. Right, let's get these guys. So both drivers now have the sweet spots, which will definitely make life a little bit easier. I am going to basically pause this fucker. because they are very, very close in. Great perfect, good perfect. I do. As you can see, I'm managing that a little bit better now. You remember season 1, season 2, most of season... did I do most of season 3? Definitely season 1, season 2. I was just like, I'm not bothering. But no, now we've got it bang on. We know what we're doing. Toss is getting faster sectors out here. Now that is a little bit scary. Not liking it. Not liking that. Oh, Tossie's quite a bit faster than us. Daly's getting out faster sectors. Daly's still getting out faster sectors. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's not good. Fortunately, we've got some new engines being built soon, so it's not so bad. Alright, let's send these guys out. Let's have a little tweakaroonie. Same tyres. Let's get going, girl. We'll have a little tweakaroonie for you as well. Same tyres. Yep. A bit pausing action. It's one way of doing it. So let's get to there, and then we'll get ready to pause it. There. And there. Alright, speed it back up again. Right, guys, we're only sort of like a few hundredths of a second over here. No! No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. We want better, we want faster, we want stronger. Oh, gagging. Not happy, I'm not happy. You're right, it was lame, and Tossie's now doing a faster lap. So we're looking like 4th and 7th to start on the grid in this race, unfortunately. But what can we do, you know, apart from improve our parts? We've still got more parts to improve. We've got better engines coming. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the other things I wanted to do this season, like improve the suspension, the gearbox, and the brakes. But we're doing the headquarters at the same time, you know. We've got to do things like that. I think next season we're going to have to start looking at getting like a next level for the telemetry centre and things, especially with the gearbox. Everyone else seems to be pulling ahead of us. Everyone else seems to be doing better with their money than we do as well. I don't quite understand how. I think we are managing our money pretty well. Maybe it's the chassis that will fuck us. There's James Martin. It's James Martin. I looked on Google. If you don't believe me, go look who Martin Haven is and then who James Martin is, and you'll see it. Right, we're going to take Nurse again and race trim. Weather-wise, we're looking pretty fucking dry. I don't think it rains in South Africa that often. 97% will do nicely. We'll take those. Thank you very much. 37 laps. So 37 laps. We get 14 and 16 out of these. If we do 2 pits at lap 13 each, that's 39 laps. So we should be alright. Let's go 14 laps of fuel. I think we can do 2 12s and a 13. Same for you. You get 14 to 16. So we go 13 laps again. Give me 14 laps of fuel. Super stuff. Now, it's first lap. Let's do that. So Daly, Tossi, Casanave, Deforney, and Carpenter are the top 5. Jesse Thomas 6th, Gaknang 7th. I'm probably pronouncing that name completely wrong. It's probably Gashnang or Gashnang. And she's Swiss, so it could be like a French-sounding name, I guess. We're falling back. Well, Gashnang's not. Gashnang's just like smashing the way out of it. Deforney's falling back though, which I'm really pissed off about. Oh, T-burps. I haven't done a T-burp for a while. Now, I'm not happy with how we're doing. I am not happy with how we're doing, guys. We need to pick the pace up, please. Go on, Gaknane. Go on, Gaknane. Right, let's go high neutral. High neutral. Let's use some boost here, Gak. And you. How far behind are we? We're already 8 seconds behind, and Deforney's 11 seconds behind Casanave. Not happy. The notorious Keggy Smalls is not happy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So Deforney's got himself up into 8th, but he's still 13.5 seconds behind Casanave. Come on, Gaknane. We need you to move on. We need to get you ahead. No, we're not going to go into the pit. We're going to carry on. I don't see the point in coming to the pits just yet. It worked well for us last time round. It doesn't mean that the 40 managed to get himself a position or two. It doesn't mean we'll be able to catch up with Casanave as well. So this time round, I'm not too worried. This time round, I'm quite happy with the safety cars out. I don't think we can do anything to really physically catch up. Who's that gone into the pit? Casanave. Gaknane is starting to catch up with Carpenter. Deforney should be starting to catch up with Gaknane. Let's go. I think once we get onto the tail, that's it, isn't it? Once this car catches up with the safety car, we all slow down, so... yeah. Doesn't mean Evans catches up and Prost catches up, though. That's the only thing. Right, so once he starts heading to the garage, we're going to fucking gun the shit out of this engine again. Try to pull ahead of Carpenter and Casanave, who I think are going to be our biggest rivals this season, by the looks of things. It's not a colour I've seen before. Evans and Clemandomela, I think I've seen that green before. I've not seen this green before. So I think around about this point here, we'll switch up and go for it. Use the boost too. Well, as soon as we can, we'll use that boost. As soon as we see that car, the safety car's already starting to peel away. Right, I think that was a bit of a jump there. Didn't really work out for us, did it? It's a bit of melee again now. Right. Oh, Deforney, mate. Why did you fall back so quickly there? Come on, man. Right, so Gaknane's holding on to third just with Prost on the tail. Deforney is a little way behind Prost. Daly's right on his tail. Carpenter's going to have to pit at some point. He didn't pit for the safety car. Yellow flag. Who's just gone out? Thomas has gone out. Thomas was a problem in the last race, if I remember rightly. So that's not bad news for us. Michelle has gone out as well. Looks like they're possibly from the same team. So the safety car is out. Do we sneak in at a pit now? I think we do. I think we go and pit. We'll pit one anyway. Right, Right, before we carry on, let's see. Right. So you're going to the pit. Kazanave isn't. You're going to the pit. Tossi's going to the pit. They're the same team or are they different teams? They're the same team, aren't they? Right. Andretti, you're going to the pit. Morris is also going to the pit. Right, might as well bring our other driver into the pit as well. We're only about 2 laps away from 2 or 3 laps away from pitting anyway, so might as well get both guys in, speed us up again. So Gaknane goes out in 6th, Deforny goes out in 12th. That is annoying. That is annoying, especially as Gaknane had the part fix, Deforny didn't, and there wasn't a cock up of any sort. Incredibly annoying. I don't think it's going to be our race, this one, somehow. I don't think it's going to be our race. Oh well. Such is life. I was about to say as long as we get up in the points we'll be fine. We need to get up in these points up here to be fine. I need podiums. Podiums is what we need. I've got an email. Please be from Amazon. No, it's from eBay. I don't really care. It's like, why don't you check out these? I don't want to check out these. I want my fucking graphics card, please, Amazon. I know I go on about it a lot, but it's really starting to get on my tits now. And I'm sure my whinging is probably starting to get on your tits too, so I do apologise, but it just makes me angry it takes so long. It's the 18th today. They've got 2 days to get it here. And after that, I am going to slap a bitch. Alright. Well done, Deforny. Get a bit more out of it, please, mate. Get a bit more going. You can do it. Let's go to Gaknane. We're not really looked at her today. Which is a shame because she's a good looking girl, you know. Don't really want to push her fuel too much. Tyres need to last a little bit longer. Deforny's got himself back up to 8th now. That's good. So what's our target this season again? It's 4th, isn't it? Well, the chairman's target is 4th. My target is still promotion. I want to be out of this fucking championship now. It's not that I don't enjoy it. I do. I just want to actually get fucking going and get promotion. What's the point in sitting fucking... What are we going to be? Like the West Brom of fucking motorsport? No. We want to be the fucking Manchester United of motorsport. We want to be the best. Gaknane, mate. Seriously, you need to stop doing shit like that now. Deforny, you shouldn't be dropping back so much when that happens. You seem to really give up. He does. He seems to give... Every time he gets overtaken, he seems to just give up. Oh, what's the fucking point? It's just... don't do that, mate. Don't do that. I need you to fucking push it on. Right. So... Kazanave is going to be pitting soon. Andretti's Tossi 2 or 3 laps and they'll be pitting. We're doing okay at the minute. So I want to do one more pit if I can. We need to get these to like level. We need to get them to lap 23, 24. Probably 23 for Gaknane, 24 for Deforny. And then we'll do our last pit. Go back out on softs or super softs. Alright. Come on, we need to start pushing these other drivers, guys. Come on. How are other drivers doing with regards to their parts? That is the question. You having issues? Any issues? No. No issues. Our car seems to be doing okay when it comes to issues, which is good. Alright, let's go attack. So we've still got the 3 who have crashed. Tyre deck's really bad. Tyre deck's not that bad, to be fair. The heat is there, but it's fine. So let's go medium on that. Let's see this fuel out. We need to be able to see the fuel out to get to the pit when we want to. The spot is still there. I'm not impressed with how we're racing in this particular episode. I think everyone else has massively improved their car already, and we're just sitting here masturbating furiously, going, what's going on? Alright, push and push. Come on. Come on. Well done. And you to 40. Well done. So he's going to pit. But we managed to get ahead of him before he does. Staley there. Andretti should pit. Tossi, no. I don't know. Alright, so guys have pitted. We somehow managed to let Prost ahead of us again. We're all going to pit around about the same time. We're going to pit at the same time as Daly. Well, hello, Cazenave's just forcing his way through like a prick. Yeah, we're gonna pit at the same time as Daly. That is my intention. So the lap that Daly decides he's going to pit, we're going to pit as well. He's done 1 pit more than us. Both drivers are at 31% on their tyres. We get Gaknang in now because she's got slightly less fuel. It's 14 and 16. We're going to have to go 1 more, aren't we? Let's go 1 more. Right, we're going to get Gaknang to really fucking shunt the fuck out of her car. And then we'll get the 40 to do the same on the next lap. Right. So 15 laps. We could potentially do it, but I don't really want to risk it. The Gaknang comes out in 9th after that pit. Tossi's done 1 stop more. Going to stop before the end of the race. I know we're going to do another pit, but still. Tafoni's on his way in. Alright. You would have to deal with the suspension, I'm afraid, love. Alright, so Gaknang's back up in the 6th, right on the tail of Tossi there. Tafoni comes out in 9th, right on the tail of Prost, is it? Back up to 7th now. Just took Nigerian Prost, that is good news. Gaknang needs to take Tossi, really does need to take Tossi. Just about manages to take ahead of Tossi. No, she didn't. Lost out. Right. Don't really want to pull back just yet. Probably should, but I don't want to pull back just yet. We're going to have to do another pit, so... Daly's in the pit now. Right, the last thing I want is for these two to crash. especially into each other. That really fucked me off. Had that once happen in this playthrough, haven't we? Do you remember how pissed off I was? Not as pissed off as I should have been. Right, how we doing? 50%, 65%, fuel is fine. Let's pull back on these tyres just a bit. Fuel I'm not too worried about at the minute. Oh, you nearly had that there, Gak. That's what we're calling her now. We're calling her the Gak. Beautifully done. Forney straight afterwards as well. How far behind second are we? 16, about 8 seconds. So they're going to pit, we're going to pit. How are you looking part-wise? You're looking fine. Casanova, you're looking fine as well, aren't you? Great. Tossi, you're looking good. Right. So if we get another lap out, and then we'll bring in the Gak. My phone is going off. Who's that? Yeah, I know, wife. She's just saying that there's no update on the GTX, which is really annoying. So what? There we go. We're gonna have to fix that, aren't we? And we'll have to take a risky fast one, I think. So might as well go attack and attack. We're up into second and third. Tossi's just behind us. Casanova, who's done quite a big pit there. Andretti not far ahead of us. Probably going to pit himself. Yeah. You're worried about the fuel, are you? Okay, well, we'll pull back a little bit just for you. You precious fucking snowflake, alright? So let's go back to Deforney, who's now up into first. Gaknang is going to hold on to second just for a bit. Andretti's pulling ahead. Andretti is out of the pit, I want to say. Andretti is out of the pit. I don't know how many of these guys ahead of us are going to be... Wait, shit. I thought I changed the tyres. Fuck, I've done that before. Thought I changed the fucking tyres. Right. Someone probably screamed at me there. What are you fucking doing? 9 laps. See them out. See that out. Oh fuck, I didn't bring him in. Shit, we're going to run out of fuel. I was too busy concentrating on another shit that we're going to run out of fuel. I've done 2 fuck-ups in this race now. 2 fuck-ups. Come on, Deforney. Just see it out. Just see it out. Get it up there. Get up there. Frost is right on your tail. He's going to have to pit as well. Just about managed to get in there. Right, Gaknang, I need you to really pull your finger out as well. Deforney comes out in 6th. I don't think anyone above us is going to pit. I don't think anyone above us is going to pit. Morris is retired. Deforney's got himself back up to 4th. Prost is in the pit, but for not much longer. Gaknang is so far off the pace. That was my own fault. Gun Deforney, I need you to get me. I need you to get me there. I need you to get me a podium. We need the podium. He's not far ahead of you as Prost. You can see him. Casanova is only 10 seconds ahead. We can do this. We've got the fastest engine. We've got the fastest lap. Come on, let's get ahead of 7th. There we go. Gaknang up into 7th. Deforney right on the fucking tail of Prost here. Just not doing the job for me. Prost has part problems. And he's going to see out this race now, isn't he? Come on, Deforney, mate. You're not that far behind. That's it. Good boy. So, now you just got to catch up with Casanave in 2 laps, who's 8 seconds ahead of you. Alright, mate? How's Casanave doing? He's doing fine. Andretti has got part problems. Andretti should hopefully retire. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to see it out. He's not coming into pit anyway. He's on his final lap. Can't see anything changing there. 5 seconds behind Casanave now. Gackenang 11 seconds behind Daly. I think Gackenang's got 7th. It's whether or not Deforney can catch up in time to Casanave, which I don't think he's going to be able to do. There's 5 seconds between us and him. Yeah, I think that's 3rd place and 7th place by the looks of things, ladies and gentlemen, which is a bit fucking shit. But Casanave's just got the fucking bonus point. Casanave got the bonus point. And how can you be happy with that, Natasha? How can you be happy with 7th? Well done, everyone. It's a good result. It's not. It's not a good result. Oh, fuck yourself. Well, let me do it anyway. You know, one of the two. Hour and 30-minute long episode. An accidental double episode, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's alright. We'll do it. It's fine. Makes life easier for me. And it makes life easier going forward, I suppose. It means I don't have to do a bonus episode on a Saturday. You just get an extra long episode on today. So, it's alright. It's going to be a bit weird. People are going to be sitting there, why is he just sitting there not saying anything for like 5 minutes? And then it'll be like, oh shit, I'm still recording. Oh. Right. So, Deforney 3rd, Gackenang 7th. Not good. Not good, especially after the amazing start we had to the season. So, Deforney sitting 3rd there. We had Marco Andretti 1st and Casanave 2nd. Prost 4th. Giacabito 5th. We do get 18 points for Deforney. Natasha drops down to 3rd place, equal points with Casanave. We stay top though. Only 11 points in it between us and BMW. No, Susie Perry. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I was hoping for a nice finish on Susie Perry. It's phrasing. Yeah, I think we're going to say that's the end of the episode now. I know I said it previously, about 40 minutes ago, but I think that's going to be the end of the episode. We'll figure out what's going to go on here. We've got a 3rd place, so the chairman's going to be happy. Our marketability is going to go up. Relationship with mechanics gone up. You got another podium, so that's fine. Your stats are going up. Yours aren't, even though they should be. And we lost 1.695. That's a lot of money to lose, isn't it? That's a lot of money to lose. Anyway, guys, nice accidental double episode here for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And, yeah, we'll see what's going on going forward, shall we? Anyway, guys, I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.